Again, tonight we're taking your questions about offshore injuries or really any injury claim. If you have a question about any kind of injury, really, the phone lines are open. But let's take an email question from a viewer. Tim is asking, my grandson worked on a rig in Louisiana. He got bit by a snake and they took him to shore and he drove his truck to the hospital. His leg turned all black and he was in the ER for a while. When he called the company, they told him he was fired and never offered any insurance help or anything. He's young and didn't know what to do, so he just let it go. Is the statute of limitations still 3 years?
That's a great question. We have some issues to talk about here. One of the issues is what kind of rig was this? That's going to tell us whether we have a Jones Act claim or whether we have some other type of claim. If it's a claim under the Jones Act, the statute of limitations is 3 years. If this is a Longshore and Harbor Workers Compensation Act claim, it's 1 year. So the details matter a lot in these maritime type cases.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so again, that's all the more reason to consult a lawyer, someone that does this type of work, to find out, because like he said, it could be a huge difference in your statute of limitations. So you don't need to wait at all. You need to go ahead, whether you're going to have a claim that you want to pursue, you need to at least know what your rights are. And any lawyer that does this, this type of work, they're going to talk to you for free. I get tickled, every time I turn the TV on and you see every firm talking about a no-fee guarantee, or we, don't get paid unless you get paid. Everybody works like that, okay? It's not going to be exclusive to that particular firm that you see on TV. People that represent injury victims, just like Josh does and just like my firm does, there's not going to be any type of a fee unless they recover for you. And everybody's like that. They're not going, no one's going to come in or to my office or Josh's office and ask us how much that they have to pay us to retain us. Again, there's no upfront cost, and if there's no recovery, there's no fee. And so my point is, there's absolutely no risk in talking to someone to see if you have a claim or not.
Mm-hmm. And so we're talking about statute of limitations, or that's how much time you have to file your case. And so 3 years, you said, for the Jones Act?
Correct.
And so it doesn't matter, because we're used to, when we talk about on the show, the statute of limitations, it differs state to state. So it doesn't matter if you're injured off the waters of Alabama or Louisiana. And are these federal cases that you're filing, or what court do you file these cases in? Sure.
Well, that's another great question. And the benefit of a maritime claim is that you have the option as an injured maritime claimant to have the venue of your choice in terms of federal versus state. And so because it is a maritime claim, you have the ability to file in federal court if that's what you and your attorney decide, and you also have the ability to file a maritime claim in state court.
And in Alabama, it would be 2 years to file that, correct?
Under a state law claim, it would be 2 years.
Right.
If it was a state, if state law governed the claim, correct.
Correct, but if it's Jones Act, you got 3.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Right.